Right, John. I appreciate you bringing that up because that has been somewhat of a fallback argument, somewhat of an argument that just keeps, being forwarded, on social media. Oh, but the feds are investigating. It's important to remember, and I know you know this, it was Karen Reed and David Yannetti who initiated this. They went to Joshua Levy and said, you ought to look into this, and it found nothing. No evidence of corruption, no evidence of anything wrong with any of these innocent witnesses who've been tortured. And Hank Brennan, as we've talked about before, has exposed that relationship between Karen Reed and Turtle Boy. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Tell me, did you think yesterday, I know there was a moment with Judge Cannoni and Alan Jackson that got pretty heated. We may have that clip. Did you sense some annoyance? Is there a different Judge Cannoni, maybe the way she's talking with Alan Jackson from what we saw in the first trial?
I'm glad you mentioned that, Julie, and picked up on it. 100% yes. She is questioning every word. Alan Jackson is off balance. He's not the Alan Jackson. I'll say one thing. I sat there last spring. He owned the courtroom, and not just inside, outside the courtroom. That dynamic is gone. I find Judge Cannoni is questioning every single word that he says. She questions them. She's very aggressive in her questioning of him in specific words. Yesterday was so dramatic as Hank Brennan and Alan Jackson, two very skilled attorneys, battling it out. But I would say right now a huge difference is the way the judge views the defense. And she even has said that their answers are unsatisfactory, that they're incomplete. I also like, and this is important, Hank Brennan is pointing out the extraordinary nature of the allegations that they're making